What is up, guys? My name is Wenster. Welcome back to the Average Fighter. Now, before we jump into today's discussion video, I do want to go over something with you guys. If you guys don't do it already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, mash it like you mash it on your fighting games. It does go a long way. It helps out the channel, and I would really appreciate it. Like, share, comment, whatever you guys want to do. I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Okay, guys, so you already know by the title what we're going to be talking about today. My final thoughts, my opinions on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, considering that it's about 3 weeks away from release. Wow, man, time flies. Yeah, since the game is about 3 weeks away from release, I really wanted to leave you guys and leave an open discussion about your feelings on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite roster, DLC, graphics, anything that you guys want to comment. Make sure to leave that in the comments below. I would love to read that. And without further ado, let's jump straight into today's topic. Okay, so first, one of the biggest things that has left me uneasy with Infinite is the art direction or the art style that the game is actually taking. I feel it's very little to none. In all honesty, I feel like there's no direction whatsoever other than using the latest hardware to make the game look as crisp or try to make it look as crisp as possible. And even then, the game kind of failed, considering how Chun-Li, Dante, Chris, characters left with still faces and little to no features, and look completely off. And I feel like they just try to make it look too real, almost like Street Fighter V, but a very, very poor version of Street Fighter V. Now, if you compare the art style or the way the route that they were trying to take to Marvel 2, Marvel 3, I feel like Marvel 3 is a much better looking game for being a 6-7-year-old game. I mean, I got the art style, I got what they were trying to do. They were literally trying to make a comic book versus, Capcom characters, and they succeeded. The cell shading looks on point. Everything about it looks really, really nice. I get Infinite is, up to date graphics, and it reflects and it shines when it needs to. It looks like fresh. I understand that, but they failed. They left a lot of characters, a lot of fan favorites really, just look terrible, and I just feel like they didn't know what they were really aiming for, or maybe I just didn't understand and I'm used to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But I really hope that this is fixed. I hope that they actually start setting some stuff up like Marvel 3, how they had the stickers going on with it, and that even those stickers reflected well to the in-game, because they look like legit, like they literally look like they were like from the game. Needless to say, I hope that this game does fix the art problem. I hope they figure out what they're trying to do, or maybe they explain it better when it comes to the art, because I'm huge on that. I love the art style, and that's why I really like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But that's like only one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so the next topic, I think everyone could agree, this game feels super rushed. This game feels like it's only been in development for about 2-3 years, maybe 2, and they're just putting out, hey, like, put this product out, MCU's doing great, let's make money. And that's exactly what it feels like. And I don't know if you could agree, but this is just my opinion. I just wish they would have worked on it a little bit longer. Marvel 3, I don't know if it was in development for 10 years or 11 years, however long the gap was between 2 and 3. But like, man, like, this game feels so undone. Especially with the inclusion of the season pass. Like, already, son, like, the game hasn't even came out yet and you're already talking about a season pass. Like, chill, son, like, you moving too quick. But nevertheless, Capcom and of course Disney are going to move in on the take on how great MCU is doing. They're going to make money off of us. They're going to sell us it. And honestly, I want to just sit here and say, I want to buy this. But like, I'm really on the edge of like, man, do I really want to buy this stuff? What if I don't like it? But I'm going to try my hardest to like it. I'm kind of forcing myself. But that's just one of the other big things. This game completely feels undone, or not done, excuse me. And only time could tell, really. Now, the next one is probably the one that hits home the most for me, and that's the absence of X-Men characters within this game. Now, this is my personal opinion. I feel like X-Men, this whole series made this title what it is today. Without the X-Men, this game would probably not be here, because growing up, I remember watching, going to the laundromat with my parents, because we didn't have a washer, we were poor, we lived in the ghetto. Going to laundromat, seeing Marvel vs. Capcom 1 there, and just seeing Cyclops and Ryu lock hands for the first time ever.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter!
From that moment on, I literally fell in love with the game, watching Wolverine, Psylocke, Cyclops, Storm, and Sentinel, Magneto. Those characters made this series what it is, and it's really, heartbreaking not seeing them make the cut. Now, things can change. DSC is still an option, unfortunately, but these can be added in. Now, will they? I personally don't think they will, but it just sucks not seeing them in here. And they've been in this game for so long, it just doesn't feel right. And again, this is my personal opinion. You could hate it, love it, but that's how I feel about it. X-Men should be this game. They earned their right considering how far they've taken the series. Up next are, of course, the graphics of the game. Even on the latest hardware, this game still manages to fuck up. This game just looks bad. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some really good characters. Thanos looks cool. There's some other characters that I like, but there's just too many bad to make up for the good, and the bad ones are just really down, plain just straight ass, man. Like Chris, Dante, Chun-Li, they just look so terrible. Rocket Raccoon looks terrible. Son Gamora's face looks terrible, and I don't know if it's just me, being, extra and just looking for any reason, but god damn, man, it looks bad. Like, how do you mess it up even with the latest hardware? There's nothing much more to talk about. This game looks like the mobile game, Contest of Champions, the Marvel mobile game. Down, just bad graphics, really nothing to talk about. Improve it, highly unlikely, but I am really displeased with the actual graphics of the game. Now, of course, you can't talk about the bad and not talk about the good. This game is going to bring so much light to the Versus series and also the FGC as a whole, considering that it is going to have MCU characters. Anyone that watches those movies are going to be interested in playing it, and of course, with the right promotion, this game is going to do great financially, considering who's in it. Thor, all your popular MCU characters. And at the same time, not only is it going to bring companies, but it's going to bring new blood. People who have been interested in fighting games or want to get into fighting games are going to want to start playing now, considering that it's probably going to have their favorite character or their favorite MCU character, Capcom, whatever. Also, considering how big MCU is, there's going to be a boatload of companies wanting to invest their money. Now, that is not only going to benefit tournament organizers and pro players, that's going to benefit everyone. Considering that if you guys have been paying attention to recent news, the whole Capcom leak on how the game is going to get promoted actually got revealed, which is pretty funny. Nothing can stay a secret over there at Capcom. But we know that these companies are going to be interested, and that's going to bring so much popularity, so much money to the game. And at the same time, we have to also be smart with our own money, what we're actually going to invest in. But that's neither here nor there. It's just great to see from what we actually came from. Now, I wasn't there for the complete of Marvel 2 from beginning to end, but I did catch the coattail of the game. I saw the heckling, the arcades, people arguing. I saw that. And it's great to see where we're actually at now. Now, I know the word gets tossed around a lot, esports. I feel like this game, this side of the, this side of the FGC is actually becoming that. It's becoming esports, and it's weird to say. You would never think Marvel's esports because we're the obnoxious fellow, the obnoxious few who heckle. But at the same time, it's nice to see that we're actually getting the attention we deserve. We've been working hard, and not just us as a community. There's certain groups like the Marvel Life scene, all those cats, Persia, SBK, all of them work hard in and out, and they finally going to be getting the recognition that they deserve. And it's great to see from where we come from. Now it's great to see where we're actually going to go. Okay guys, that is going to be it for today's discussion video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you leave your comments and ideas, thoughts in the comment section below. With that being said, my name is Wenster. This is The Average Fighter, and thank you for tuning in, and I will check you guys out later.